he never left. So yeah, I don't have much else to talk about with that. And Matt, do you have anything else to add there?
Nope, I'm pretty
Okay. And the final thing I wanted to discuss, Henry Cavill, he is supposedly getting back with at being Superman. He's apparently is now in contract talks to return with that role, but supposedly he, as of currently, they are not planning on having a Superman stand-alone film, but obviously things can obviously change. But I'm hoping that things get back on track, because I would like to see DC start to get some steam back, because I think we are getting some pretty consistent, really good films from them. Whether that is Shazam, Wonder Woman, and obviously Aquaman was also really good too as well.
When did this contract expire?
I'm not sure, and as I'm reading this here, it just says
I don't remember it expiring, but
no,
it could just be me forgetting.
I don't think his contract ever expired. I think he just said, "Hey, I'm not." I think they just like stopped, or like he wasn't going to be doing any more films, just because he was upset with the creative
and
direction.
That's the thing with like DC, like there's so much crap goes on that nothing's consistent, and you have this compared to Marvel. You have the same characters, with maybe the exception of Hulk originally before they got the MCU. They stayed through for what, like a decade,
right,
to tell this big story, and then now culminate, and now they're gonna go, and they culminated, and either some people are leaving or whatever, but but they're still maybe participating in an unlimited role, and they're still moving. With DC, it's like, okay, it's like they're doing everything ass backwards compared. And they've done they've had some great movies like Wonder Woman, Shazam,
Aquaman
really enjoyed.
Yeah.
But it's like I kind of, maybe we are
spoiled
with the MCU, the MCU, and how everything is connected, and it seems like
continuity.
Yes.
And just like everything
with DC, it's kind of just like standalone.
Well,
which is not bad, but
it was just formatted and just presented all ass backwards, where like they wanted to just jump right into with the Justice League film and not give these individual characters their own stand-alone films, and then build to the Justice League.
It was okay. It was, you had the Superman. Then you had Batman versus Superman with the new Batman which Affleck I think did well in that. It was okay.
He did.
Even though I liked the Christian Bale Superman. Then it was like, okay, you got that. Then you got oh God, what's the bad guy movie? It's bad. I can't even think of it. Suicide Squad. That's what I think. Suicide. You just had all these random bad guys.
Will Smith as like Headshot, and
Suicide Squad. We saw that. That came out of. I almost wish, at least for me, that it's not in depth in all these. It almost seemed like minor. Bad guy besides
Harley
Quinn and the Joker. Nobody wants to talk about ever again. It was kind of like just a random mishmash of people,
just basically thrown together at the very last second. And Zack Snyder, he got so much hate on everything. I just
even though
felt bad for the guy, just because he was getting so much criticism. But
I enjoyed it, but it wasn't. And then Justice League, it was just like, it was just like, hey, at the end of the end of Batman versus Superman? It was like, we need to get everybody together.
Right. I'm like, no,
Why?
No, you don't. Like,
how did that make like it doesn't?
How about
looking-
we get a like Aquaman?
Like
and
why? Why you need? How do you know all these people?
Shazam?
It's just like
hell, like on Flash, we haven't even gotten a Flash movie, and supposedly, who knows if that thing is ever coming out? So
it would be nice. You had the Wonder Woman thing movie, that, and then you had Aquaman. Wonder Woman came after Justice League, right? Or was it before?
Yep.
Yeah.
It came after, which by the way, it was DC's best film at that point, because then Shazam came afterwards, and then Aquaman came in, and you're like,
I don't know.
and like, man, these are some really good films. It's amazing what happens when Zack Snyder is not involved.
Yeah, well,
and these films are so much better.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice to have those individuals in build to the Justice League, like Marvel built to the Avengers. It wasn't like Iron Man. They had one Iron Man and a Captain America, and then at the end of Captain America, it's like we need to get everybody together. And then the next year's event. Look, no.
The only well, they did not have stand-alone films for the Hulk.
Well, maybe before MCU, they had that one Hulk, which I still haven't seen, and then I guess
Black Widow and
Hawkeye
and Hawkeye, yeah.
Which
honestly, you didn't really need them.
You're getting a standalone Black Widow eventually.
Hopefully sometime this year.
Whenever.
Yeah.
But you had Iron Man, several Iron Man. You had 3 Iron Mans. You had the Captain Americas. You had, I think that was. What else? Who else was there? I think that was it, right?
Iron Man, Thor.
Yeah. Thor. Oh my God.
Yeah.
You had Thor. So you had, but what those movies did was they all slowly built, even end of credit scenes, built something. Like I think was at the end of one of Iron Man or Captain America. I can't think. They teased the Thor, the hammer, his hammer. I know the name slipped in my head, but I think they teased that it fell from the sky, right? So you teased that like, oh, there's Thor. It's all connected. It made it as one. So you wanted to see what was going to happen next, and they put it all pieces all together, and they brought the Avengers, and they brought everybody together. Right. I know not everybody had all the movies, but again, it shouldn't need everybody. Then eventually you had movies after that. Everybody was a part, like Civil War. Everybody was a part of it. You had like Ant-Man, Doctor Strange, just added a cast of characters. And again, I can't remember. Was Ant-Man the first one? Was that before Civil War?
Could you say that?
Was the first Ant-Man movie before Civil War? The Civil War, he was in it, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So they introduced Ant-Man.
Yeah, because he was.
I can't remember. So that thing that you introduced Ant-Man, like a character is not as popular as say a Captain America or an Iron Man or a Hulk, and it got those. It got him involved. Heck, Guardians of the Galaxy, maybe the most obscure ones out of the bunch, that I remember thinking, I don't know who these people are, but I watched it, immediately fell in love with those characters.
Chris Pratt,
Batista,
freaking Dave,
and
I am
Groot, and oh Jesus Christ, when we do these, I draw blanks. The raccoon.
Rocket.
Yeah, holy crap. I
played by Bradley Cooper, by the way.
Right, which he fell in love with those characters, and then finally all built up to Endgame and Infinity War, and DC still like trying to figure out what they're doing. Hopefully they get back together. If you make good movies, that's fine.
Right.
And it's already the thing is it's already established that everybody's in the same universe because they're already interacted. If it was almost like standalone stories, maybe it would be better because I think they just went all Avengers on everybody right off the bat for Justice League, and now what do you do after? Do you do Justice League 2? As long as you redeem yourself and build something together, I think it's fine.
Yeah.